YouTube Chili Sports Cards, 57 card SGC order, ready, set, go. It's 1997 top screenplays, King Griffey Jr. Got a 9. Didn't really know what to expect on this one. One of my childhood cards, had this card since probably 1997, so it's pretty cool. A little bit thicker of a slab. All right, next card. 89 Upper Deck Griffey, SGC 8. I guess that it would get between a 7.5 and 8.5, so pretty accurate on what I thought that it would get. SGC grades this card really tough, so. Hey, that's enough. That's enough. Top straight of Griffey, got an 8. Back wasn't perfect. It came out of a set. Just felt like getting it slabbed up. Not a ton of value in that card. There's one more. This one got an 8.5. It's definitely off center, top to bottom. Besides that, that's probably just about everything that's wrong with it. Some little edge issues. So there's that one. These 4, didn't know what to really expect on these ones. It's a complete set. The Mother's Cookies rookies. This one got the 9. Got the 9. This one got a 7. And this one got an 8. What? What? So yeah, there's 4 cards in the set. What's going on? What are you doing? No.
Go watch TV.
The rest of the Griffies, every single one of these I've had for probably close to 30 years. So, gotta take it off camera. 97 Flair Showcase Griffey, got the 9. It's about what I expected. What's really surprising about the rest of these Griffey cards is that I've had them since I was a kid, and they were in a binder for most of that time in between. So, I moved around quite a bit, and I just kept moving them gently and stuff like that, and I just kept good care of them. I never really kept them in the garage or nothing like that for too long, and they were always in a penny sleeve and a binder, so they stayed in mint condition, which is pretty nice. Pinnacle Cardfrontations, got an 8.5. That's about what I expected on this one. I could just see that it had some flaws on it, but it's still a gorgeous card. And I love the fact that it has Mo on the back. 1997 Pinnacle. This one, I feel like SGC got wrong because if you look on the back right here, you could see some yellowing. They didn't take that into consideration when they graded this card. It should have been probably like a 7 because there's some discoloration on it, but got a 9. Same here. This is the Class 2. Beautiful card. Got a 9. Class 3, also got the 9. So they all stayed mint after all these years, just sitting in binders. And this is a really tough grade on this card because the outer coating, it tends to bubble and stuff like that. So I'm really happy with the grades on these. Here's another beauty right here. This is actually the black label, not the gold like this one. So this is like the mid grade. There's the gold, and then there's the black, and then there's the red that has the serial numbers. I'll just do both of these cards at the same time. Beautiful cards. Check that out, babe. Isn't that an awesome looking baseball card? I've had these since I was a kid. It's pretty cool. So pretty much every Topps Gold label got 9s, which is pretty awesome. Now we're pretty much moving on to football. This is a 2024 Panini Phoenix Flex. It's a pretty rare insert. It's not quite a case hit, but it's almost labeled as one. I pulled this out of a pack. I was really excited about it. Josh Allen is currently my favorite player, so it was a pretty nice card. Jonathan Taylor, this is a second year. Epics, it's numbered to 15. It got an 8. I didn't think that I would get an 8. I thought I would get an 8.5 or maybe a 9, but I guess I didn't see something on there. I think maybe they were just a little bit tougher on it because it's such a low numbered card. And they were doing really good, and then they're kind of falling off, so we'll see how that goes for the Colts. This is Bo Jackson, 89 Pro Set. I thought this card would get a 9.5 or a 10, but it got a 9. It's an older card. You can see that it's very differently off-centered on the back, so not too much of a surprise there. I felt like a lot of the grades are actually pretty fair, or lenient. There's an Aikman Pro Set rookie, also got a 9. See, this one's a little bit better than the Bo was. So, Aikman rookie. This is an interesting one. It's a score supplemental. Bo Jackson. This is actually a supplemental out of the. I think this is a football. So it's not a baseball. It's a football card. Yes, he's got football on the back. You see it's a little off-center top to bottom, but pretty cool card nonetheless. It gets overlooked a lot by the 90 score baseball. 89 score Deion Sanders, got a mint 9. Kind of surprised because I sent in the Aikman and the Barry Sanders for PSA. Aikman got 7, and the Barry Sanders got 8. And I thought that this was in par with those. I just sent this one to SGC to kind of see how it would grade. So I feel like with the Barry Sanders and the Aikman, they might have got 8 and 9, as opposed to the 8 and 7. Oh, there's a little bit more baseball in here. I forgot. Verlander rookie, numbered to 999. That's Ovation, 2006. James Wood, Topps refractor. Got the 10 gem mint. I think that's that first 10 gem mint of the video. No, the Josh Allen was. But yeah, pretty sweet card. This is a pop 1. Lightning Leaders, Gunner, got a 9. I feel like this is a tough one to get a 10 on. Hobby Masters, Topps Chrome 2025 Gunner. I got the 10 gem mint. It's a pretty card. Oh, those little kids. Crazy kids. Let's see. Where's the other ones like this? Should be more just like it. There they are. So they kind of mix these up in the stacks. I don't know why, but they're all the same card. There's like 5 of them. So there's it's Jalen Hurts Vertex. One got a 10. The other got a 10. One got a 9.5. Another 10 and another 10. So those cards are pretty good. I want to say that somebody in one of my comments suggested not to send so many cards of the same kind, but that if anything, it just proves to you SGC, they're accurate. You just got to send gem mint cards. You know, the gold label stuff and the mother's cookies and the old Griffey rookies, I didn't expect those to get 10s. So a lot of the cards that I sent in, I wasn't expecting 10s, and I sent them anyway. Like the Dion. There's just so many cards in the order. I mean, I wasn't expecting 10s on everything, but some of the stuff I just wanted to get slabbed. Some of them are PC, and some of them I'm selling. So it just depends on the card and things like that. So Jordan Love, this is a 10. Just a Panini Chronicles rookie. Pretty sweet card in a 10 gem mint. Another Jordan Love, Donruss rated rookie. You got the 10. I was pretty selective about the modern football. If I didn't think that I had a chance to get a 10, I wasn't going to send it unless it was something I really liked. I took a chance on this one because it's a teal variation. Got a 9. Another Jordan Love. So here's the same card with Justin Herbert. It's a teal variation. Got a 9.5. Trying to look at these cards side by side. I don't know, they look pretty similar to me, but obviously they're different. Next card, we got another 10 gem mint. Justin Herbert. Jaden Daniels, this is a blue parallel. Absolute Football, 9.5. Not numbered. And this guy, Mr. ACL, Patrick Mahomes, Donruss Dominators 2020. Got a 10 gem mint. This one, I pretty much knew that I wouldn't get a 10. I just really like this card. I like just the way it looks. It's a Hertz. It's a silver out of Panini Chronicles. Looks like the classic score type of style. Let's slide these over. Jalen Hurts Luminance 10 gem mint. Pretty sweet. Panini Rookies and Stars, Jalen Hurts. This one also got the 10 gem mint. So it's very good. Very good. This one was really surprising. I'll try to show it, and when I get to it, it's numbered at a 199. I bought this one raw on eBay. Jalen Hurts, clearly Donruss rated rookie red, out of Chronicles. So I don't know if it's gonna pick it up, but do you see like the scuffs and stuff like that on here? I didn't think that this card would gem mint. but I sent it anyway. There's like literally like tiny scratches on the back of it. So I don't know if SGC was just in a rush. This card really shouldn't have got the 10 gem mint, but it did. And I will criticize when I see things like the yellowing on the gold label, like this one right here. This card should be a 10 gem mint, but I will take it. This one kind of surprised me. I wasn't expecting a 9.5 on this one. I was expecting maybe a 9 or an 8.5 because I didn't think that the edges were the cleanest. But it got a 9.5. This is the blue press proof Jalen Hurts. This is out of Chronicles, Playoff Momentum, 9.5. It's got the clear acetate. It's a clean card. It's a nice card. My kind of style. Reminds me of some of the old studio acetate cards. Not sure on this one. Just a mint rookie. Not sure what happened on this one, but maybe they just were giving me too many 10s. I don't know. Same with this one. Didn't see anything really wrong with it, but a 9 is a 9. It's a nice card. It's a mint card. There ain't nothing wrong with 9s. It's a Panini Illusions. Jalen Hurts, and same card. This one got the 10 though. (2024) Donruss throwback Drake May, got a 10. I was a little bit surprised on this one. I didn't think this top edge was as clean as it could be, but with the canvas and the old texture, I guess it's just hard for them to cut it. Super sharp looking, and actually it's a pretty clean card, so I think they got it right. It's a 10 gem mint. It's a nice one. This one, I actually already have this one sold. I gotta put it in the mail. This is a 10 gem mint Drake May rated rookie. I want to say that the PSAs are selling for about 140, 150, and this one sold for around 80. You know, SGC just doesn't fetch the same amount. So it's a nice one. So I gotta actually put that over here because I'm gonna put it in the mail. There's a Bo Nix rated rookie, 10 gem mint. It's a nice one. Penix the rookies, 2024 9.5. I like these cards. I don't know how he's gonna do the next couple years, but we'll see. Chargers, Ladd McConkey. It's a green Velocity. It's got a 10 gem mint, which is pretty good grade. Yeah, the only reason I sent that one is because I knew that it was clean. So, you know, for $25-$30, you know, less of a player, but you get the gem mint. You know, somebody might really like him and want a nice card like this of him for Christmas. You know, so a lot of these cards are like that. They're just lower value cards, good, clean, mint quality rookie cards. Not a lot of money into them, but I can make a little bit on them selling them, you know. This was pack pulled, so it was just one of the better ones that I pulled. I figured I would send. We got that green color match. Mosaic. This is a first year Mosaic. Doesn't really hold a lot of value compared to the Prism or the Optic. The Prism seems to be the one that everybody wants, but I like Mosaic, and it's a first year color match 9.5. Pretty clean copy. It looks like there's a little bit of something right there. on the card. That's probably the only thing that kept it from getting a 10. Same card, different look. This is the Mosaic Prism. Still got green in it and stuff, so it's kind of still like a color match. 9.5. And this top edge isn't the sharpest, so that's probably what it is on that one. Same card as the last one, Mosaic Prism. This one got the 10 gem mint. A sweet one. I like that one. I like it a lot. So we're coming down to the wire here. Just 3 more cards to go. Panini Phoenix, Fire Fabrics, 8.5. I thought that this card was cleaner than that. It's a thicker cardstock, so it's got the thicker slab. The surfaces, they look good. It must be somewhere on one of the edges there's a little indentation or something like that that knocked it down to an 8.5, if I had to guess. If this was a PSA, it would probably get like a 6, So I wouldn't send a card like this into PSA. Unless it was worth a lot and it had an auto on it, then I would probably send it. But PSA is really, really tough on those thick cards. So this is a PC card anyways. I like SGC better. So this is a Jamar Chase Purple Epics. Total nostalgia for me. Reminds me of the 1998. It even looks the same as like with the round circles, the play, everything. It's just like a total throwback insert. Doesn't get a lot of attention, but it's a low numbered rookie, Jamar Chase. Got the 9.5. I think I already have this one up for sale on my eBay store. So if you guys are curious about any of the cards, if I'm going to put them for sale or not, this would be a good way to find my store. I'm probably the only one that has one of these for sale on eBay, especially in a SGC slab. So if you look for this card, and then you'll be able to find my store. And last but not least, we got a artist proof, Jalen Hurts. This is a first year back at Zenith. Zenith didn't make any cards for a while. I don't know what year they stopped for sure. But they came back out in 2020, so it's a first year. It's kind of like a reboot first year Zenith. And to me, these cards are just so much more cooler than like the Prism or the Optic. I'm going to try to take it out of this plastic so you can see it a little bit better. Like this card is just fire, man. It's just a sweet card. I love these Zenith. And I got these two in the background, so it's like but these are in PSA slabs. So they're all 9s. This is the base, and then this is the artist proof numbered to 49. Yeah, this one's numbered to 49. And then you got the auto right here, which is numbered to 50. So kind of got the whole rainbow right there with the Jalen Hurts Zenith. Yeah, I like to get stuff that I like, like as opposed to everybody else just following in line with the Prism only, or maybe the Optic. Another set that people really like is what's that other set? Well, the regular Donruss, obviously real popular. But there's another real popular set that draws a lot of attention. But yeah, like the ones that are the Obsidians and like the Zenith, and I like that stuff, man. It's a better quality card stock. You get less cards in the box and stuff like that. So sometimes it's a little tougher to pull stuff that you want, and it's going to cost a little bit more. But that's what eBay's for, You just kind of buy the stuff you like instead of spending a ton of money to pull it. So, sweet card. That's going to pretty much wrap it up for the order. If there was anything in here that I disagreed with, I kind of mentioned it for the most part. I thought that the grades were real accurate. A little bit lenient. Also, I think that some of these cards could have graded a little worse than what they did. and maybe a couple of them could have graded a little bit better, but not really too much. The order was really forgiving. There was like probably 12 or so gem mints in there. Let's see, I have my order right here, so kind of cover my address. Yeah, total time from door to door was about 2 months, a little over 2 months. It did take a while, but it was worth the wait. I'm not even sure how many Tim Gem mints I got. I just out of curiosity, I'll go through the invoice and count them. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I got 20 gem mint 10s in there out of 57. And I'm going to say half the order I wasn't even trying to get 10 gem mints, so that's pretty good, man. I had a pretty good order with this one. A lot of really nice cards. Some are going to be definitely getting put up for sale pretty soon when I have some time. Been pretty busy lately and stuff, so let me know what some of the favorite cards in the order are for you guys. Let me know if you guys are still grading with SGC. Really like to get some comments and talk a little bit with you guys. I'm still using SGC, guys. I'm going to continue to use SGC until, I don't even know when, but they've always been my favorite, and they are still kind of separated from PSA as far as they are running their own company, but they're just owned by PSA. So they have been gutted quite a bit, and they're a little bit slower. Some of their better graders got snagged up by PSA, but I think that the business ethics with SGC are still there. And obviously PSA has none. They have no ethics whatsoever. They just keep on kicking everybody in the ball sack with all the dumb decisions that they're making. A lot of people aren't supporting it, The thing with Beckett, for me, I didn't really care too much with the newest thing about Beckett, how they purchased, the collectors bought Beckett. Because to me, Beckett was a failing company already anyways. Like, the price guide's a joke. And, the owner of Beckett, I think he even went to jail for some kind of nonsense. I don't even know what it was. But there's just a lot of corruption in Beckett already, so it doesn't matter to me. I don't really care too much. When PSA bought, or when collectors bought SGC, it bothered me. It bothered me because I like SGC, and I've always supported SGC. Probably just ranting now at this point, but yeah. If you guys watch my channel, if you guys have been one of my very few faithful followers all along, I've told you guys from the very beginning, that PSA, their organization, their company, they don't have morality. And that's important, because now look at what's going on with them. They're creating a monopoly. They're trying to buy up the competition, and they're trying to do a lot of things a lot of people aren't liking. And I think that eventually it's going to come back to bite them in the butt. But let's face it, at the same time, they've got everybody in the hobby by the ball sack so hard that it's not going to change. People will still use PSA, and they still preach PSA, and they will still go with PSA over all the others, because so many people have so much money tied up with their PSA collections that it's just not going to change, I don't think. Could people start using Tag a little bit more and start using SGC a little bit more, and still use Beckett and stuff like that? Sure, and that's going to continue to be the case, but PSA is going to have the majority of the card grading, and it is what it is. I do believe that PSA is definitely tougher. Absolutely. I think that when you pay for a 10, when you pay for a 10 PSA, you're going to pay for it, but you are going to be getting a really, really nice version of that card. So I can understand it a little bit better now than I used to. The PSA 10, that's a nice quality card right there. So Do I think that the 10 Gem Mint SGC is a worse card? I don't think that it's a worse card, but I think that the SGC customers and people that buy SGC are a little bit more reasonable with what they're spending their money on, and I think that we don't spend that kind of crazy money like a PSA 10 would fetch. So I think that the SGC 10s, right now they're probably between more closer to 50 to 70% of what a PSA 10 is, and that's a little low in my opinion of what it really should be. I think that the SGC should be closer to about 75 to 85%, but it hasn't been like that for a long time already, and I like it because I can get the SGC 10 for a lot cheaper, and usually I get the SGC 9.5s. I like the 9.5s. 9.5 is good enough for me. Shoot, that's why I really like the 9.5s, and I've talked about that in my videos a lot also, that the 9.5 is my favorite grade to buy. But yeah, I appreciate you guys watching the video. I got to start getting ready for work and stuff, so I got to put all this stuff away. But it was my pleasure to do a big order for you guys and share it on YouTube, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys aren't subscribed to the channel, please do me a favor and subscribe. And if you're interested in any of the cards, I'll have to make a little sign with my eBay store, but yeah, just search for the card you're interested in. Maybe I have it for sale, maybe I don't, maybe they're already sold, who knows. I don't know when you're watching the video and stuff. So but today's like December 16th 2025, and it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun checking out the cards and stuff with you guys. So thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.